The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields, he'll buy some time right. And he will slide down with a good game. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try the right side with Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Fields.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Now it's Fields.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Drake London
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, good move.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Bryant.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 88 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Four yards the pickup, first down.
The Titans at 9-2 to start play. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
2nd and 5.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. but he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Second and 3. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 3 yards out. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Bryant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Right back to him on 1st down.
He's got it to the 43 here.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reese. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's a Titans touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Running right, Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Being chased out left.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
2nd down and 4.
They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Fields. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Here we
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reese.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Back to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10.
They'll start with the option.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, Fields looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. To throw again on second down. Fields drops it to Jones in the flat. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Again, Fields finds Kmet on the quick slant. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Fields on first down. And again, back to Kmet. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Throwing again on second down. Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Fields on third down.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. They'll go with Jones. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Yellow, 43. Check, cut. 53, check 53. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Cut, cut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On second down, they'll run it here. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. Tyler Algier, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. Jerry Jeudy, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter.
Here we go, snap, 45, wide. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Forced out to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. On now is the Titans punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And some room. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 39. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Steps away to his left. A check down here to Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Fields. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
On On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Blankenship's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because
he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Bryant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
2 yards left on second down from the 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And the numbers for him pretty solid, really. He's run it well. He's caught it pretty well, but they're still far behind the 8-ball on the scoreboard.
Not able to use his talents, as you noted, to narrow the gap in the scoreboard. Sometimes it's a bend but don't break, right? He gets his yardage. That's cool, but it's not paying off on the scoreboard. They're not getting the points necessary. And if you're a defensive team, you'll give up that yardage for the kind of lead they have.
That's what I was going to ask you. Sometimes you say, let this guy do his thing. Let's control what we can control elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Take away the rest of the guys. Don't let them hurt you as well. But the biggest one is they've contained him well enough that they've been able to increase their lead.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Fields. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go with the option, coming right. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Fields going to keep it once more. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. Screen play. Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Johnson running left. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Fields. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They try the left side with Johnson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. On first down, it's Fields.
Rolling to his right.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
On first and 10, here's Fields.
He gets this one to Johnson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Out of the gun, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Fields.
There's Mooney with another catch. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again is Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Back to the air, Fields on second down.
And his throw here's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And that is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On the set. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Hut, go. Hut, go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Everyone's got 4 down.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Taken in at the 3. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Here's Fields. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. To the air again, Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Titans, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.